this morning. But we'll move over to our next conversation. Still on, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory has called on the People's Democratic Party to uphold the outcome of its South South Zonal Congress. WIKE, a key figure of the PDP and a former governor of Rivers State, made the declaration same Monday yesterday in the media parley. Reaffirming his stand, WIKE insisted that the Congress, which took place in Calabar, was conducted legitimately, must go and not be tampered with. Our South South Zonal Congress that was held must be upheld. There's no doubt, no two words about it, said the minister. I'm going to play voice from the minister and, of course, get to hear what he has to say on that one. He also made a statement about what will make the PDP stand. Let's take a listen to that.
God has still some things remaining, which I've told them they must do. One is our South South Zonal Congress that was held must be upheld. There's no two ways about it. When we're doing our South South Zonal Congress, God has still some things remaining, which I've told them they must do. One is our South South Zonal Congress that was held must be upheld. There's no two ways about it. When we're doing our South South Zonal Congress, the acting chairman claimed that the PDP governors were not in support of that zonal congress. Where are the PDP governors now? Where are they? Our congress was held in Calabar, and there's nothing anybody can tell us. If they want another round of crisis, so be it. The national vice chairman of PDP South South is Chief Dan Obi. If they don't agree, that's another round of crisis. Two, the South East Congress, which they produce, Ayo Deva, cannot stand. Ayo Deva, the court affirmed, he's no longer a member of the party. You cannot. Is impunity. And for somebody like me, we will not condone it.
All right, that's the voice of the minister. He also made a statement on Atiku, the campaign from one place to another. He said if he was his son, he would advise him otherwise. That was one of the things he said. But I'll quickly take this call and I'll come to you to react to this. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Yes, your name and where are you calling us from?
Yeah, this is Mr. Zion. I'm calling you from
Mr. Zion, welcome.
The media party related to former governor Yusuf Wiki, the attributes and the remarks, you can see that they are all coming out from the ground of frustration.
How do you mean?
PDP is now in comatose. You can see the interest that is driving. First one, arrogate authority and power to himself, under which auspices, because the rivers in him as their star boy, they gave him the powers and the support, and he turned around to betray rivers people. This, what all shenanigans? It was Mr. President know that among the people around him, they cannot galvanize. They cannot uphold the tenets through democracy, except rigging, dragging, politics. That is why all this are happening. I posed a question before. If this is an environment where the people are educated enough for democracy, will you see all this? All this? As for the Atiku Abubakar, I don't know why he's always worried about Atiku Abubakar. If you notice every media party, it must somehow, some way, narrow it down to Atiku Abubakar. Atiku is gone, and the coalition is formidable. The coalition is fierce. The coalition is determined. Why don't you the means? How can you impose a congress, a convention that does not meet to the standards and aims of the party constitution?
All right, Mr. Zion. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Turn around.
Thank you.
And decide their fate.
Thank you so much.
Like you, so we can
Thank you so much, Mr. Zion, for your time. We'll come to you, Nze, on the matter, on the weakest comment as regards
Do
this
you
story.
see now what I said earlier? When it favors the FCT minister, it is the rule of the game. When it does not favor him, he will scatter everything. Look at what happened. Though I still have some reservation on the previous topic we dealt with,
Which you
which is
talk
local
about.
government.
Okay.
We'll still come back to it. But looking at this one now, the South South convention that was held, the PDP national didn't give it a nod. The governors forum didn't give it a nod. Yet, because FCT minister favored that very one, is insisting that that is the one that must stand. He arrogated powers, the constitutional powers of Federal Republic of Nigeria, to Mr. President in removing a sitting governor as elected as himself, in suspending legislators as elected as himself, in imposing local government election contrary to the rules. WIKE defended him. But because Ilya Damagun at this point is not agreeing with him on the issue of South South Convention, he dismissed them with a wave of hand. He dismissed serving governors, PDP governors forum, serving governors, executives of their own states. He dismissed them. A mere minister. Look, a mere minister.
No,
yes, I just have to put it. He is a mere minister because he is not a super minister. He's not the prime minister.
There was something you said once here in this studio. You said if you're able to defend your own, you know how it is. You know you understand the game, and you will give whoever knows how to. You said it here. You will give whoever knows how to defend his own kudos for being able to understand the game and play it well. And you made that statement as
that you understand the game and you are defending your goalpost. Let's take for instance. Let's take for instance, Chris. Let's take for instance.
I'm going to take this call and I'll come back to you. Hello. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning.
Yes, quickly. Let's hear you. What's your name and where are you calling us from? Please, can you say that again? Your line is breaking. Can you kind of walk around? Hello. Yes. Let's hear you. What's your name and where are you calling us from? Oh. All right. I think you have to call us back. But I still stand on my ground. You wouldn't call him because he is not a mere minister. He's a minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
And the position of a minister is now bigger than the position of a governor?
I didn't say that, but I didn't call him a mere minister. Let's walk. Let's continue.
Then what do you understand by the word mayor in this matter?
It doesn't sound respectful to that position.
Must I bow to every man?
And I'm not saying you should bow to him. I'm saying you should accord the position of respect.
The position stands, and there is no how I can lift the position higher than the position of executive governor. Ministerial office is not elective.
Okay, down to our conversation.
It is an appointed office.
Beautiful, understandable.
So that you know how to play your game, and in defense of your goalpost, you break people's legs. You commit foul. So I cannot, because so we can know how to play his game and he's breaking people's legs, and you expect me to agree to that? No. I am Nze is not a man that you put in a bottle and cork. If you put me in a bottle, that bottle will explode. That is the stuff I am made of. So coming to this statement of his, that the South South zonal convention must be upheld, where Dan Obia was Ode was elected, must be upheld. Says who? Even when the nation is saying no, we don't recognize that, he is insisting. Look, there's something we need to understand about this man. He wanted to contest a presidential election under PDP, and he agreed that since everything has been zoned to South, everything has been so, that South should produce South. But somehow Atiku Abubakar came up, because it's supposed to be a P2B, but he went even to Anambra State, denigrated the person of P2B, and told the people that their brother is not qualified, and And when finally Peter Obi said, okay, I don't have power to fight like you. I'm not as ferocious as you are. He left that PDP for him, and Tapatu Tomi and the rest of them admitted him in Labour Party and stepped down for him. Now they went to Eagle Square, and the North played politics of the North on him. Yes, I was supporting him by that time in PDP, but they played that politics of the North on him, and Atiku Abubakar emerged. He now vowed that I will never support Atiku. The same Ayu that he brought his own brother down, and the reason for bringing his brother down, that's which second dose, was so that he can have the space to vie for presidency. Now he brought his own brother down and brought Ayu. Now Atiku had gone in. You say no, that Ayu must go. Ayu must go. If Ayu don't go, you just look for something and hold to scatter. And he succeeded in scattering PDP. And now that they have left PDP for him, he is still coming to say that it must be like this, it must be like this. But sometimes accept defeat like a gentleman.
Some might not agree with you. Some would say Atiku was the one who had to make PDP be in this situation. Let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, your name and
this is Brother P.
Your name is what? Your name is what? Welcome.
Fish.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. I think your head. Thank you, the whole lot of this.
Thank
I
you.
describe WIKE as always drowning. You see someone who is drowning can hold anything to scatter and to destroy. Everything must work your own way. Like so many people today are blaming judiciary. No, I'm not blaming judiciary. Instead, I'm blaming some judges. I'm not saying I'm blaming the judges, some judges, because tomorrow we will have other judges who will stand up and we will challenge them. We are the younger generation. We hear they are playing their part and we are watching. We are watching and listening and learning Nigerian. We watch, we listen, we learn, and we will practice. So when it goes your own way, yes, it must be this, it must be that. And when no, WIKE is an ordinary minister, an appointed minister, not an elected. Nobody elected him into that position. So he cannot hold power against the executive that are elected by how many million persons, that an individual, appointed by an individual, would think that he's so powerful because he's seen, allocation from the FCC. Remove that allocation from FCC, WIKE is nowhere. I doubt if WIKE will go far outside the corridors of power. I stand to be challenged.
Well,
thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much for calling. I'll take more calls. 08135542321. One might be doubting, another might be saying he's also going far. He's a minister. He's one person who has held the PDP strong till this point. A lot of persons are giving him kudos for that. A lot of people respect him in the PDP and they listen to him. Some persons will say whatever it is, he's making headway. 08135542321. 08135542321. 09128630377. Now, if we want to look at the abnormalities happening in our democracy, in our politics today, you always make a statement here in this studio that when you're coming to, how did they say that again? You come with clean hands. You're coming for,
going to equity.
Coming for equity, you go with clean hands. And you would want to tell me that everybody in this field, in this sphere, is coming with a clean hand. That will be a very big doubt. Let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Christopher, how are you?
I'm doing very well, Christian. Welcome.
I did ask earlier, is the fear of Atiku the beginning of wisdom in Nigerian politics?
You tell me.
Because I know that Namadi Sambo was a vice president. Osibajo was the vice president to Tinubu, and nobody hears about them. Why every time Atiku? Could that be a strength that he has that a lot of us are not seeing?
It is the masquerade that appears in the square that people watch.
From this democracy, it's the transport minister, the minister for FCT, because since 1999 he has been at the corridors of power. If we are even to make any accusation, he's the one that cannot live without power. He said he owns PDP. They have left PDP for him. I think he would have just looked for somebody that will contest against Tinubu, which I know he cannot. So why don't he rest? Atiku, then they have left. Only it's about 6 persons that have left PDP. PDP should be happy. The ADC we are talking about, they don't have governor, no councillor. Why should it be a problem to them? that PDP has almost like 10 governors, and they say the people that are causing problem is PDP has left, they are not still happy. What is the problem? He said, I expect that by now that PDP would have been waxing more stronger now that Atiku dem has left. But it appears ADC is one waxing more stronger. So that, what does that tell us? So for people like me and any serious-minded person, I don't think people like WIKE is serious in politics.
All right.
Honestly.
This is where we'll end it on the calls. Finally, let's wrap up. Let's conclude here. With statement on both topics.
Yeah.
Before we go, this very last call.
Okay, the other one was last call. This one is very last call. Then we might have very last call.
That's what we have in the politics. What we have in our politics today. Good morning. Welcome. You are our very last caller. Yes. Welcome, Caption.
This PDP matter, I thought, let WIKE give the fight now is between him and Damagon and his master, Bala Mohammed. I think I will want to watch their episode because these are the dramas I'm going to see. Chris, WIKE is just struggling to get a structure in his state. He was a governor. He's not even comfortable. That's why he's changing the whole narrative, the goalpost, just to get a structure of a state. And you're challenging the people that have a national structure, like Atiku Abubakar. Now it's fighting with Dan Obi. Just ordinary Dan Obi. It's more time, but the one of other states should not, the southeast, should not stand. It's all should stand. Let Damagon, the evil that man do, we live with them. Balado Mohammed and Damagon have helped him to see as if the man that is struggling to be a boss structure is now talking to calling him super this, super that. Let them square it off.
Thank you, Caption. Thank you so much, Caption. Let's wrap up.
All right, let me start up with the previous topic we discussed about the local government. You see that when they came out of the last presidential peace parley they had,
yes,
we got a glimpse of some of the agreements that they got there. That FCT minister will appoint or nominate the local government chairman from his own political party and all that. And some of us doubted it, that how can Mr. President agree to such terms? For you to see the level the Mr. President has dropped himself in playing the pranks of a single man as against the will of a collective entity like River State. So you see it now happen that even in APC, the people that emerged as local government candidates are WIKE's men. In PDP, the people that emerged are WIKE's men. It's just that everyone was looking out for the emergence of Samuel Wanosike, and they hid him. Maybe there is a special package for him. You know, that guy is a strong man, WIKE strong man. But look at Nemohwa, where people, the civil servants, local government workers, in fact, costs the person of their former local government chairman, and now that same man that told people that he sold his conscience is the one that has been appointed, that has been picked again to run. And you know that this election will be, what do they call it, walkover. It will be carry go, because the APC, under the legitimate executive of APC in River State, are boycotting it. Except the APC, factional APC under Tony Okocha, which, you know, to me are just playing the
gallery.
No, they are playing the card of Yes on WIKE, so they are not APC in person. Then coming to the other political parties, you see them not really showing up. So this election is election of PDAPC, and what they will come to that day is to anoint their choosing candidates. So that is by the way. But let Rivers people keep watch and fold their hands. Let the stakeholders go to court and challenge this stuff. Then coming to the PDP and Yes WIKE, I know that the battle line is now drawn, because
between who and who now?
WIKE and PDP.
Okay.
They will definitely crash. I know that Damagun will go. Damagun will go sometime this year. But you know that it was WIKE that retained Damagun, even when he's supposed to have gone last year. So they keep on extending his time, and he made things so worse for the PDP chairman, PDP governor Bala Mohammed. He made things difficult for him. But I believe that those people, as he stands now, will give him a fight. He's telling us that South South Zonal Congress that produced Danobia should be upheld, but the Southeast caucus that came up with the secretary of the party, he said no, that it must be his own candidate, Samanyahu. You see to that, he undermined the entire South. Sometimes I don't want to whip a sentiment, ethnic sentiment into this, but the way our former governor is doing, it is not good. Yeah. And somebody should please stand up and tell him, even if you people media are stopping us from saying the truth, I will say the truth that that young man is not doing it right. This one is not getting it right.
That might be.
He's undermining the entire Southeast, but he doesn't want anybody to undermine South South. What an insult!
That might be.
What an insult!
That might be your opinion, but
yeah, it is always my opinion. I will say.
But Grace might have a different opinion.
I say it is always my opinion, but you discover that as an opinion molder, you discover that majority of Rivers people will always agree to my opinion.
Well,
yes,
if you say so. Thank you so much.
Because when we talk truth, truth will always prevail.
For your time.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, and thank you, Rivers people. Thank you, listeners. Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And thank you for the listeners who called in. Every one of you who called in. Thank you for doing this with me. My name is Chris the Mayman, and this is what we have for you on Let's Talk. Let's Talk with the economy. Yes, right here on 99.5 Wish FM, Nigeria's Business Radio.